10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's happening? Welcome back to CCP Podcasting Productions. This is Behind the Curtain Women's Watch Along. I am Chris Page, and the co-host over here is one Todrick Tabar Ramsey. What's happening, Toddy? How are you?
Oh, I am doing well, and we are watching something that is near and dear to my heart. You know, women's watch-alongs, that's just my thing, and I am so happy to be here tonight and just ready to go. John, the beard looks great.
Yeah, this is.
So does yours.
Thank you very much.
No, I'm
So
shaving
does yours,
mine.
Chris.
This one's going away. Yeah.
I'm used to the beard. I don't like change. Keep it.
It's gotta go.
Are you going to grow it back?
You know the best time to shave?
Now?
Never.
Yeah, whatever. What's up, man? How are you doing, John? Welcome to the latest side of the equation, the women's watch along from Behind the Curtain.
That's right.
Yeah, I have not been here for a ladies watch along with you guys. You guys have been doing those when I've been busy, and I'm here for it. I'm ready to go. These are I know Mickie James a little bit, and her opponent on this match is going to be Tessa Blanchard, and I've never heard of Tessa Blanchard before, so this is going to be a new thing to me. Toddy, I'm going to need you to walk me through it.
I got you.
That's Tully's daughter.
I mean, I assumed from the last name that it was a Blanchard somewhere in the gene pool.
And fun fact, Tessa is the only female to hold a world heavyweight championship, I believe, in a recognized promotion.
You are absolutely correct. As a matter of fact, it's funny. The other day, I was literally looking for matches, and I came across a lot of her matches where she was wrestling men and holding her on, getting ready to go for that men's title. And she broke barriers, and you were right. She did win.
Yeah. This, actually, John just spoiled it. This is from High Spots Wrestling. I'm pretty positive this is on an independent show at some point, I would imagine. I could be totally wrong. This doesn't look like Impact. But it is Mickie James. It is Tessa Blanchard. If you gentlemen are ready, I am. You ready to rock and roll, guys? All right, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, play.
It is to share the ring with you. Ever since I got into the business, just shy of a year ago, everyone's been saying I've ridden my family's coattails.
Oh, this is real early in her career.
I've fallen victim to that. I use my family name to get bookings, to get that extra payday, to, get my foot in the door, and it helps. But you've worked your hind end off.
Hind end.
Build your career on your own.
She didn't even say ass.
I have nothing but respect for you, and
I don't think she cares.
I'm so honored to share the ring with you forever.
Oh, come on, Mickie.
All right.
Well, we've got a little friendly admiration from Tessa.
Yeah, I don't know how friendly that was.
That was disrespectful to me.
Former TNA Knockouts champion. I mean, when it comes to success in women's wrestling, Mickie James is the perfect example of what you can do if you work hard. She's overcome all the odds. I mean,
Mickie still looks good, though.
Across the world, everybody knows who she is. She's returning to the ring here tonight. Queens of Combat 3, her first match back.
And anybody who wrestles,
Tessa Blanchard, who is to say she's
anybody who wrestles in a corset has my respect.
In 1 year, she is.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wrestled in a suit and tie, and I would not put myself in a corset. You're crazy.
You can't breathe.
How much of the experience she can get from her father.
Here we go.
But I wonder if she's wearing a corset because of the things that happened to her that was said to her by WWE management on her way out the door when they that Mickie James thing that they did, that was mean-spirited, and it was actually an insult. Like, a lot of that wasn't scripted. So it makes me wonder, is that why she's wearing a corset?
As you said, she's
either way, that's got to be uncomfortable.
her last
I don't think that she was ever overweight at all. She never looked that way.
To get onto shows. But you know what? She's back.
Well, I mean, you know how the business is, though. Like, any little bit of anything in showbiz is bad.
She was one of the few women that could actually wrestle in that Divas era.
Right, but they didn't care about that. It was all about the look and the merchandise. It was how many videos can we sell? How many calendars? How many pictures? How many posters?
She's become a great athlete, and I'm really, really proud to see her in there with Mickie James today.
Nice little counter by Tessa.
It's going to be a great contest.
Tessa,
no doubt about it. Queens of Combat 3,
obviously, has her share of
the best event that Queens of Combat's ever
negativity
put
out
together.
there.
We're not even finished.
Depending on what you believe and who you believe or what you see.
Gets a little bit better. Now we got Mickie James.
Yeah, there has been some scandals over the years, but I mean, wrestling was a different time back then, so there are things that you could say back then that you cannot say now. She was young, and I do believe that everybody should be able to come back from their mistakes. And I think that she's paid her dues and worked her way back up the ladder, so to speak. Because even for being, she said she's done this for a year, and she's in there with Mickie James, an established veteran, a decorated veteran, and they look good. They both look good.
She's done it all in the sport, and like you said, she's crossed over into other industries. Mickie James has really done it all.
Trying to push that leg down and break that hold, and does so. What a rollover counter.
Really right. She worked her way up. I know, Jeff Todd, you've seen her for many, many years.
I was impressed the first time I saw her in action. I mean, you just know people are special. You know people have the ability to go beyond where they are right now. And when you look, when I saw Mickie James
switch standing,
I knew she was going places.
Overhand wrist lock.
And you look at Tessa Blanchard. I mean,
you said the same thing about Tessa.
She's going places too.
She's got that wrist locked over good too.
Tessa very early on, and you said she had great instinct.
She's under the elbow.
Look at this. James now has
this looks good.
Now standing on the ankle of Tessa with a lot of pain.
Yeah, that's applied really good. Like, that's clean.
Be able to get back up right now.
Mickie is certainly going to pull.
So even though this is kind of a slow match or slow start, they look.
It's very technical. Yeah, it's very technical so far.
Bridge, she was able to roll out, counter it, back into an arm wringer, and now slides.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Take over.
And for those of you watching, if you're like, why is he so animated right now? Because the women's watch alongs. That's what I do. It's my job.
That's Toddy's bread and butter.
I supplement them on the other shows, but these are mine.
Oh, big shoulder block.
We signed a contract. I had to promise him women's watch along.
Cartwheel from Mickie to counter the drop down and a drop.
I'd follow Chris Page anywhere.
The first big impact of the match.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Careful with that.
Takes Tessa down, but only gets that 2 count.
I'm here, so if it's a curse, then I'm cursed too.
He might go places you might not want to follow.
To get either women of these,
well, friends don't let friends go there alone.
I'll already be there.
It'll be fine. Counters, John, you're missing some chain here.
I'm not missing nothing.
Look at this. Proud of them.
You're watching this match. You're watching them feeling each other out. Basic moves.
I think that
trying to get the crowd involved.
I think that spot in the chain right there was probably one of the better ones too. When she got into that head scissor right there,
yeah.
The counter she pulled off to slide around. Oh, come on!
Oh!
Face right to the mat. It takes something out of you. People think that mat is a trampoline.
You know, that's interesting. The only other person I can remember doing that was Maurice. I'm sure other people have done it, but just
I am sure that if a dude pulled that off, he'd get charged.
Mickie's going to slide out of the ring, catch her breath.
Out to the floor. They're wrestling in a bar, guys.
It's something that it's nothing to feel bad about. Everybody needs to do that in a wrestling match. I'm a big fan.
High quality H2O right there.
If you want to win a match, and that's your goal, is to win, if you can change the momentum, give yourself some extra win by taking a little rest on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, Mickie is definitely on a rest spot right now. Is the ref counting?
Yeah.
And she was able to score the victory.
Okay.
So,
Easy killer.
Get her back.
Tessa's got to be
Get her
careful that
back.
her enthusiasm
I'm trying
doesn't
to
lead
get
her
into the
into
ring.
making a big
She won't
mistake.
let me.
I mean,
You know, as a veteran,
so I
she
guess
knows what she's doing. She probably is pushing some buttons on Tessa, trying to take
the
advantage.
hate mail doesn't come. Oh, that was good. Oh, yes, that was really good.
Step ahead, peels the apron up, and has got Tessa caught the apron.
Jeff Todd, it's like you're a fortune teller or something.
So to be fair, I know what I said earlier. Mickie is not in her WWE shape here, and you can see that, but she is still pulling it off.
Yeah, I don't think she's out of shape. I think, she's still doing the thing.
Why she is one of the best, if not the best. Mickie's now going to apply a camel clutch.
That camel clutch locked in. She's sitting way in on it, too. If her legs were stretched out, she'd be scarred.
They're using the hair. Mickie smiling. She's having a little fun. I think she knows what she's doing to Tessa.
She's going to break in this newcomer the hard way. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Oh.
You got to learn these new kids, don't you, Jeff Todd?
Do.
Got some dueling chance.
Based on how she's positioning herself, I think Mickie thinks she knows everything Tessa's got.
Big forearms.
Tessa got a little bit more than she expected. A lot of forearms, but wow.
Oh.
Mickie jumps up after dropping Tessa right on her
She
head.
made it.
Brutal.
Mickie almost fell there, guys.
Yeah, that was almost real close.
She catching her breath right now.
She recovered.
She catching her breath.
Mickie could be going to the top rope after that. I don't think Tessa's moving
might
much.
hit the
after
cords
eating
hanging
the
from the
canvas.
ceiling, sweetheart. Are you sure you want to do that?
Mickie now
I think those are in the foreground of the ring. They got an upstairs too. They're all up in the balcony.
Tessa able to counter it out of the way.
Big lariat.
Follows up with some clotheslines.
Okay.
She's got Mickie stunned. Off the ropes.
She does have Mickie stunned.
Springboard DDT.
Could be it. That's enough to
That was
get
nice.
for sure.
That was nice, and the way Mickie sold it was nice.
Okay, that extra weight that you can get
Got her a 2 count.
pulling
The
your
way she's
opponent off
covering
balance,
up her
bouncing off those ropes,
paws
and
that
then
are
driving them face
falling out of the
first.
top of her
Mickie
shirt,
James
too.
looks rattled.
It's almost like a
Yeah, she has a compression shirt on under that corset, which is a weird choice.
But there, that enthusiasm again costing
Oh,
Tessa.
feet
charging
on the
into
ropes
ring,
coming. I'm feeling
eating
it.
an elbow.
Oh, come on, Mickie. You're better than that.
She was using the ropes.
Well, I'm wondering why she
some
waited
extra
like
advantage in that
3 or 4 minutes
pinfall,
into the match, 5 minutes into
These
the match
women are
before
here to
establishing
win,
that she's
Jeff.
heel.
They're here to win.
Mickie James.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was weird. I'm not going to lie about that.
Unless I've missed something, which, it's possible. But
Well, I mean, the intro interaction was a little heely.
yeah,
It was. Because I was like, come on, Mickie. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Forefront of women's wrestling in the future, Tessa Blanchard. It's an opportunity to really make her name,
So I'm guessing her angle is the established veteran who just doesn't have much respect for the rookie.
I think she missed an opportunity.
I mean, I guess that's the story that they're telling right now.
Exactly. Tessa
But at this
Blanchard
point,
is
she
on
really
the
doesn't have a
one
choice but have a little bit of respect. She's holding her own.
UFC, all kinds of
I just don't like the fact that we just had to say, I guess. You know?
To get a pinfall and knockout.
I guess.
I feel like they should have.
A little bit may have cost her there an opportunity.
I hate you so much.
Oh,
Oh!
Maybe with some punches and then a kick to the
she had to stretch for that kick, though.
What?
Yep.
Twist
Oh,
of-
wait
She's
a
not.
minute.
Yeah, she's definitely not in the shape that she was in before. Oh no!
Mickie, wow, what a
Oh.
spin kick right
Oh.
to the head.
And just like you said,
Sweet.
those kicks could be
That was
lethal,
sweet.
It could be all. I'm telling you, that's it.
I was actually thinking that Tessa was going to get the win there. So,
That was sweet.
yeah,
Okay.
Let's transition this guy back over to the right deal. It wasn't overly drawn out. It didn't overstay its welcome. I thought that the beginning 4 or 5 minutes, was really good. Some nice little back and forth between both of them. Shocking that that's Tessa's, a little over a year in the business as of that promo and as of that match. and she held her own with Mickie. I didn't think Mickie looked bad at all. I thought Mickie looked pretty crisp for being on the independent scene at that point, and was a little shocked that Tessa didn't go over. But Mickie going over is not bad either. That's kind of where I'm at. John, what say you?
I think that some of the chains were really solid. I think that they wanted to put on a technical match that represented what they were good at. There were a few spots that didn't quite land well. Mickie kind of stretched for a few things that she could have been in a better position for. Maybe it was Blanchard that wasn't in the right position, but there were a couple of spots that looked like they were real close to botches. The kip up was a little sloppy. She almost landed flat on her ass for that. But overall, the match was not bad. I'm probably going to go with a 7 for this.
Well, Sam, Toddy, almost made it through the third one without fucking it up.
At least you got 15 minutes in.
Sorry.
16. Well, 15, 52, 53.
So I think for this match, I think Mickie James probably hadn't been in the ring in a while, so you can't watch it expecting the mainstream things that you've seen from Mickie James. I think that she was still in good ring shape. She still worked the angle. And for Tessa to have only been doing this for a year, I enjoyed what she did on the mic. And she came in and she sold herself as like, yeah, I've used my name to get here and I'm here, but I really want to have a good match with you. So, that was a good story. Mickie was heelish, but again, I don't like the fact that in the middle of the match, we're still questioning the fact, was she the heel of the match? So that kind of like, it wore on me a little bit. But for what they did in the ring, both ladies looked good. I think they executed. I think they used the time that they had very well. I did like the chain wrestling. I did like seeing some Mickie classics. Although, if you ask me, being the expert on women's wrestling, she took some things that Maurice used to do to her in WWE, and she kind of applied them in that match. Because Mickie didn't do that in some of the other matches. So I credit Maurice for that. And one day I might convince them to let me do a spotlight on Maurice, because Ivory's my first love. Maurice is my second love. So there's that. Anyway, I thought it was a solid match. I do agree with John's rating. So I'm going to go with 7 as well. I think that was spot on, and everything that he said is everything that I really have to say about the match. And I just enjoyed it. And I love women's wrestling, and they proved why women can be in there and do their thing.
Well, I thought it was a really good match. I already said my piece on it. John, why don't you go ahead and take us home, man? Let's get out of here.
Well, guys, if you have enjoyed this as much as we have, go down below and follow the links. You can catch the original video link. And while you're down there looking that up, sharing the love across the channels where we find our content. Don't forget to click on our Discord invite so you can get behind the curtain with us, and our live stream link to Twitch, where we will be streaming live on Mondays and Thursdays from 7 to 8-ish or so. While you're down below, don't forget to click that little heart and the subscribe button to show us that you care about all the content we're putting out. And if you don't want to miss a single beat of it right here behind the curtain, drop those savage elbows on that ding bell so you never miss one, any, ever, all the time. We've loved your face, each and every one of you guys. We've had a great night. We will see you again next time.